starting off with my eyes. I haven't done this in a while because I've been sick. So I already put on all my skincare and stuff, and my voice is still a little nasally, but we're doing the most. I feel way better than how I did the last couple weeks. It's pretty bad. Alright, so now that we have our tape, I'm going to go in with my favorite eyeshadow primer. This is the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow primer. I've showed this in almost all of my videos. I've been using it and abusing it. Just going to place that all over the lid. I'm going to use a brush to blend this out because I have quite a few brushes that I don't really use, and I just need to start using them. So I'm going to use this one here. It's like a flat angled brush. It's more like precision. I'm just going to use that to blend this all out. So next I'm going to go in with the Maybelline, the Blushed Nudes Palette. My sister purchased this a while back because I told her about my amazing obsession with the Nudes palette, and she took it upon herself to buy this one, and she didn't like it, so she gave it to me. And I've actually not used it ever since she gave it to me, so this is going to be the first time that I'm busting this palette open. I've swatched it a couple times, but I've never actually worn these colors on my eyes. These colors are really rosy, pigmented, and neutral tones. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but it's definitely something different for me, and I want to see how it works out. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe like these colors here. I don't know. I really like this color here. And this is the only matte shade. Well, I guess this one's matte too, but not really. They kind of have like a sheen to them. And then this shade right here is really dark. I don't know. We'll see what we come up with this palette. As always, I'm going to place a cream base on my eyes, just on top of that primer that I put on. I'm just going to use my my Covergirl powder that I use for under my eyes. This works really well for this kind of thing. I don't usually like to do this because I find that the powder still creases, but since we're going to be placing a lot of eyeshadows on top, it works really well. And this is just going to even out our base and allow the shadows to be super blended on top. It's just going to help with the blending process, pretty much. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to go into the palette. And I'm going to start off with a fluffy brush. Where's my fluffy brush? Right here. This one. And I'm going to dip into this shade here. Oh, it's a matte shade. It's like a light pink. I'm just going to place that all in the crease. Okay, now I'm going to take just a flat shader brush like this one here, and I'm going to take this pink shimmery shade right here, and I'm going to place that under the brow bone just to give it a nice highlight. You'll be able to see it a lot better once my eyebrows are done and stuff, but for now, let's just leave. I'm going to take this brush here, and I'm going to go in with, I think, this color here. It's like a taupey purplish color, but it still has a very cool undertone. And I'm just going to really wedge this in the crease. You don't want this color to show up too much because it can throw off all the other colors, but you want to add a little bit of coolness into this look. So I'm just going to ever so lightly just wedge that into the crease. It's like a slight difference that it's gonna make. It'd be really nice if this color was matte, because it would be a really awesome deepening shade for the crease without it being too shimmery. Or even if it was just like it had like a sheen to it, not so much a shimmer, it would be a little bit better, but it's not bad. Now I'm just going to take a fluffy blending brush, not the big one, but this one. And I'm going to take that pink shade again, that one we started off with first. I'm just going to use this to blend out that color. Like I said, you want it to be very subtle, but still there. And since the brow bone and this color that we placed in the crease are both shimmery, you don't want it to be like shimmer, matte shimmer again. So like you really want to just tone down this shimmery color right here and blend all of those together. Trust me, it'll all come together when we're done. Okay, so now for the eyelid color, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It is absolutely stunning. I love this color. I think it looks beautiful. It's super pigmented, as you can see there. And I actually don't even have a color that is quite like it. So let's do that. Alright. Not too bad so far. I really wish that this palette did have a couple more shades that were mattes. But for now, I'm just going to take this shade right here. I'm kind of all over the palette with this look. But because I have all these colors to play around with, I can do that. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that on the outer corner. Or if it had at least like one dark matte shade. Because it has a couple of dark shades, but not matte. See, like these two are like pretty dark. And then this one is like kind of gray, and it still has like a sheen to it. So I think they should have done that. Just to play it up a little bit better. I'm actually going to take a little bit more of just my powder and like place that in places where I want a little bit more blending. Like lighten it up just a little bit. So now I'm just going to remove the tape and reveal that sharp, crisp edge. Again, this is not going to be a dark, smoky look like for nighttime clubbing or anything like that. This is just like a neutral daytime look, and I'm just going to go in and blend a little bit more. Because don't ever be afraid to go back. Just because you moved on to a different step doesn't mean that you can't go back and analyze what you've done and add more or fix it or blend it or whatever it may be. Like, don't ever be afraid to go back. I've always thought about that, and I'm just like, no. Once you go, you can't come back. But it's not true. You can definitely fix things and make them look better, and sometimes if you're not too satisfied with it at the beginning, if you go back and fix it or blend it out just a little bit more or add some more, whatever it may be, you can always make it look better. So,
I mean, maybe not always, because if you go back and like make your liner thicker, and then you're like, my life is over because my liner is way too thick, I'm not going anymore, you know, like.
Every girl has that problem, but in this situation, you can definitely go back and blend a little bit more, and remember that your look is always going to look the best when it's complete. So don't be so quick to judge your look on how it just looks right now, because right now I could definitely look more sick than I did 2 weeks ago, but we're going to fix it. Okay, so I went ahead and did my eyeliner, and I put on some lashes, and I also put on mascara on my real lashes just to bind them two together. And the lashes that I use are the Ardell ones. I mentioned these in my March favorites. I've been obsessing, and it's bad to say that once you try lashes that you feel look good on you and you feel that they work for you really well and they don't look like you're wearing fake ass lashes, you caught the lash bug pretty much, because that's how I feel. Like now, like, I'm not doing anything at all today. I'm probably just going to edit this video after I'm done filming it and just watch a movie with my sister. I don't know. But I'm putting on lashes. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I mean, lashes kill it. Like, they make your look just look that much better. I'm going in with my Maybelline concealer. I'm doing this before foundation because I want to highlight a little bit more, but I don't want it to be too crazy. Doing this before foundation eliminates it from looking so cakey sometimes, because it's really easy to go overboard with your concealer. Like, look at me, I'm just getting it everywhere. But if you do it before your foundation, it blends better, I find. I don't know. So I'm just going to blend that out with a damp beauty sponge. This is from that pack that I was talking about, 3 for $10 at a drugstore here in Canada. I really love it. Like, this is a really good sponge. I bought one from Amazon that was horrible. Like, it doesn't even get, like, big. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know, honestly. I probably gave it to my nephew so you could play with it, but it doesn't even grow. Like, when you wet the sponge, because I use it damp, it expands, like, to a bigger size. Like, I have my sister's here. It's, like, super dirty. But, like, you can see how much bigger it is when it's wet. So, the other one, that one that I bought off Amazon, that one does not get big at all. So it doesn't work properly. Whoa. So I'm just going to blend that concealer like that. And I'm going to go in with my foundation. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Hydrate and Smooth. This is in the shade 220 Natural Beige, but I think it might be a little bit too dark for me. So I'm going to find a lighter shade. But I think, like, coming into, like, the summer months, this shade might be a little bit better for me. I don't know. I might just get a lighter shade just so that I can mix these two. Because I really do love this formula. This is my favorite favorite foundation from the drugstore. Absolute favorite. It's really, really good. This is actually my second bottle. Okay. Now I'm going to take my powder, the CoverGirl powder. I don't even know what shade this is. 230 Classic Beige. And this is the lighter shade. I'm just going to take this on my e.l.f. brush. I'm just going to place that under my eyes just to set that concealer. And I don't use a powder all over my face because I have naturally dry skin. So I'm afraid that if I use a powder, it's gonna make me look like super, super cakey. And because I have dry skin, my foundation doesn't move and it doesn't cake up and it doesn't oil off because I don't have oily skin. So I don't really find it necessary to use a powder all over my face. And even if I wanted to, I didn't really need it. I don't like, at this point I don't even know what I'm saying, but I mean, it's just not necessary, and if that's one less product that I could put on my face, even better. So okay, so I just did my eyebrows and I've been having trouble with them. I mean, they're not bad, but I think it's because my product is drying up, which makes me really, really sad because what I use is the Sonia Kashuk gel liner, and Sonia Kashuk is exclusive to Target, and we don't have Target in Canada anymore, which really bums me out, but I guess it's just time to try something new. I want to try the pomade from Anastasia. I've been wanting to try that, and also just the brow definer and like the Brow Wiz or whatever is like amazing right now, but I'm still looking at like reviews on all that stuff and see what works better for my brows, because I do have brows, I just like to define them a little bit better. So I think that the definer would make more sense for that, but I'm not sure. So I don't know. Leave me a comment down below if you think that I should just go for the pomade or if I should try the definer. Let me know if you guys have tried it or if it works for you or whatever it is. I want to because this palette doesn't have like a neutral brown shade, I'm just going to go into the Nudes palette, which is also by Maybelline. And I'm going to take this chocolate brown here. Just a little bit of that. And I'm going to take it on a pencil brush. Like this one is by Eco Tools. I'm just going to blend that very lightly in my lower lash line. Not too much because, again, I don't want this look to be super smoky. But I just want to define it just a little bit. I'm just going to finish off the eyes with a little bit of mascara. This is the Maybelline, the Classic Volume Express. And it's got like a curved wand like that. So moving on to the face, I'm going to be using, since this is an all drugstore look, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Master Contour. I haven't really played around with this as much as I would like. So, I'm using this contour brush. I'm not sure where my sister got it, but I like the shape of it. I used to have one like this and it disappeared. So, sister, you tell me where it is. So I'm just going to dip into the contour shade. It's like a warm brown matte shade. I'm just going to place that in my contours. I feel like with this shade you could be a little bit more heavy-handed, and the brush helps really blend it out, so it's not too crazy. And this product is super buildable, which is awesome. I love, love, love it. If you're looking for a really good contour shade or palette even, I mean, this is perfect. Like, even the blush shade is really beautiful. I love it. It's very similar to a couple other shades that I have, but I guess it's more of the convenience of having them all together. Whenever I go to my boyfriend's house for the weekend, I will just take this and this only. Unless I'm doing someone else's makeup or if I want to use something else, usually I'll just take this palette and I'm good to go. And now for the highlight, which is this one here. I'm going to use this small brush just to place that into the highest points of my face. Like that. And it just gives you such a beautiful glow. Honestly, the Drugstore has stepped it up big time with these contouring palettes. Super good. I'm just going to place that a little bit on my nose, on the tip of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. For lips, I'm going to keep it simple. Again, I'm going to use the Jordana Easy Liner for the lips in the shade Pink Love, because this is a very pink look. I do want to keep it simple, so I'm not going to put on too much of this, because if I do build it up, it's going to be really, really pink, and that's just too much for me. So honestly, I'm just coating the lips. And blending that. And because I've been sick for the last couple weeks, I've been using just like the bliss tags on my lips, and I've really been loving that. I'm gonna keep it simple with a lip gloss. This is by Maybelline. By the way, this video is totally not even sponsored. I know that I use a lot of Maybelline products, but that's because I love Maybelline. But like, Maybelline doesn't even know who the hell I am at all. So I'm just gonna be using this color. What is this color? Caramel Infused. So as you can see, it's the right tone of pink. It's very glossy, my favorite. And yeah, so this completes this look. Okay, so that pretty much completes this look. Like I said in the video, it's very pink, very daytime appropriate. You can definitely skip the liner and the lashes, whatever you want. If you want to make it more your style. I really love the contour palette. I think it looks really nice and very natural, and it's very easy to use as long as you have a good brush. And I asked my sister where this is from, and she said she bought it at Walmart. So again, very cheap. And yeah, so I know my hair is a total mess right now. I'm just gonna go straighten it and throw a braid in somewhere. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this look. It feels so good to be wearing makeup again. It's been so long. But I have a lot of tutorials planned for the next couple weeks, and this week later on, because it's Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday now that I'm filming this. So yeah, if you like this look, please give me a thumbs up and let me know in a comment down below. So always check the description box for all the products that I used. I try my best to show you guys what I'm using and like let you know all the shade names and all that stuff. But if I ever miss something, or if you want to check back or whatever, just always check out the description box. I have everything listed down below. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching and for sticking around till the end of this video. And yeah, so if you have any questions, please comment down below and I will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!